it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, your 2021
Red Sox baseball
Boston
is next.
Red Sox.
Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up is Randy Arozarena. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today. I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
That brings up Wander Franco.
1-0.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
2-0 now. Arozarena aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Chris Archer gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Leading off.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Wade
And
Boggs.
now pitch on the way. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. Pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop,
So to get his day started at the plate, Xander Bogaerts tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First delivery to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jimmy Fox comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
There we go. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier able to track it down for the third out. One left for the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it. The catcher.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
So here's Mike Zanino. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zanino.
Look out, 1-1.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line hard deep into left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a
But
ball.
fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey.
2-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Dwight Evans the batter now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Evans hits a little over the 270 mark. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosarena is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Vasquez.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead one. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. Not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
Bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
To the plate now, Brandon Lowe. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Kiermaier, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Third inning, no score to this point. And 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's the ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
A 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throw on to Fox. Gets him to retire the side. Rays strand just the one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third
Leading
now.
off
And that'll give
for the
way to the
Red Sox.
veteran second baseman,
The second
Kike
baseman.
Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he lays off a
1-0.
fastball too low for ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Ball,
No
up
offer
there.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
This is line to left. Arozarena has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Good contact to
Third
start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs worked a walk his first time up. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed
1-1.
pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count. And now pitch on the way.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Arozarena is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number
Now
2.
batting. Shortstop. Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his
1 ball,
fastball.
1 strike.
2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Oh, that's
Fastball just missed above the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another try at 2-2.
Can't lose ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now,
Now batting.
Jimmy Fox.
First baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up David Ortiz. From the stretch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it'll remain 1-2 as this is fouled back right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. Now 1-0 Boston. Set for the start of the 4th, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. Now here it comes. Popped up. Fox is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Up next for the Rays, Fred McGriff. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And the pitch on 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here now is Mike Zanino. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zanino. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. And it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Three runs already home here. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Margot leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays lead it 3-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hit hard to short. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Alex.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up Dwight Evans. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Into the box, Brandon Lau. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lau, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gloved by Bogarts. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Randy Arozarena. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
1-0.
Now the pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. To third. And there are two away now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
So now into the box is Wander Franco. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a swinging bunt. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, and it's still 3-1. So now here is Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next to the Red Sox, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
1 out, bases empty, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First Pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. One strike now from Archer. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The batter, the third baseman, Red Sox.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wade Boggs flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Now a ball lined to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Verdugo.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Set. Here it comes.
Ball that time.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1 at 1-0. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it bangs off the monster. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 offering.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Set for the start of the inning and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Fred McGriff. Pitch on the way. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ryan Brazier will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Evan Longoria will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zanino. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zanino.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Hey, even after 5 straight balls, don't be surprised if this guy isn't turned loose and given the green light.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-1 home.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
One and 2, here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Manuel Margot. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hits it to the left side. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Arozarena is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up. Adios, pelota. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Vasquez.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. This is popped up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apeace. Brandon Workman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
And now in the box, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Brandon Wow.
In now, Brandon Lau. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping in once again is Randy Arozarena. He grounded out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Wander Franco. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
At the plate now, Fred McGriff, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here's the 1-2. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Fred McGriff.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Lau at third, Franco at second with 2 gone. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Evan Longoria. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1. Here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Fenway in a moment. Colin McHugh gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Wade Boggs is on deck. Now here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Lau is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Next up, Wade Boggs, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And now the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Now here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. It's a fastball down below the knees. Three and 0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Yeah.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rousseau gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Adam Ottavino's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Now it'll be Mike Zanino. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. Pitch on its way now to Zanino. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey! 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swings through it for strike number 2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Joey Wendell will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 18, Joey.
Now the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. And stepping in, Jimmy Fox. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Chopped to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Ortiz, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Next to hit is J.D. Martinez, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside. Ball, that's him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So next to bat will be Alex Verdugo, man at first after the 2-out walk.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. towards second. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. Still tied 3-3. Matt Barnes enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Phillips is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Second baseman, Brandon.
So here is Brandon Lau, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Red Phillips will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 35.
Striding in is Dwight Evans. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-0.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
3-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Number 5, second baseman,
Rafael Devers will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
number 11, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 0-1. A little bouncer. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Wade Boggs. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The set and the 2-1. Misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batter, shortstop,
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Xander Bogaerts. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Down the left field line and deep, and foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Ready on 0-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Six to 3, the final score today. The Red Sox used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
My